Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we're going to study point number 4, Alaamatul I'rabi, the signs of I'rab. What are the signs of the I'rab? So we start from here. Wal ismu, and the noun, kama ta'lamu, as you know, yankasimu kismaini, is divided into two kinds. Ismun mutamakkinun wa ismun ghayru mutamakkinin. So ism mutamakkinun wa ism ghayru mutamakkinin is actually means fully declinable noun. Ism mutamakkinun, and ghayru mutamakkinin is a non fully declinable. The ism, the noun that fully declines in all the three states, that is called ism mutamakkinun, and that does not fully decline is called ism ghair mutamakkin. Ammal ismul mutamakkinu, as far as ism mutamakkin or fully declinable noun is concerned, fahuwa allazi, so this is the one, la yakhtalitu. So this verb is ikhtalata yakhtalitu, form it, means to mix up, to mingle. So the fully declinable noun is the one that does not mix bi harfin with the harf. Wahuwa allazi, and this is the one, iza nataktahu, when you pronounce it, jalaba ila zihnika. So jalaba is the verb, jalaba yajlubu, form 1, to bring. So when you speak it, it brings ila zihnika, to your mind, alal fawri, immediately or quickly, surat ash-shay'i, that when you pronunciate it, when you speak about it, it indicates, or it brings to your mind immediately about a surah, about a picture of a thing. It that word is something that when you say it, it tells you something about a thing. So it cannot be a particle, harf. Allazi yadullu ilayhi duna tibasihi biharfin. So anything which tells you about a thing, you can certainly cannot mix it up with a particle, with a harf. So that is the one that indicates without any tibasihi. Tibasihi means without any confusion, biharfin. So without any confusion of the particle, this will tell you that this is a ism. Fa anta hina, so when you taqulu, when you say rajulun kitabun shajaratun, when you say rajulun, a man, kitabun, a book, shajaratun, a tree, fa inna kulla kalimatin, all these words, minha la tushbihul fe'la, so that has no similarity of the fail, because you see that has a rajulun, that has a tanween on it. A verb does not have a tanween on it, so these words, they won't give any resemblance to the verb, to the fail. Walal harf, neither the fail or the verb nor particle. Bi ayyi wajhin, in min wujuhi shabahi, in any way, any respect of the act of resemblance. So in any act of resemblance, these three words will not give you any indication of that these are anything other than a noun. You can't say these are the verbs because of the un form, that the tanween on them, and also because these are the names of somebody, something, so they can also, you cannot mix them up with the particles. وَبِخَاصَةٍ فِي بِنْيَتِهَا, and especially with its the structure. So the structure of these words is such that you can't confuse it. They won't confuse you, or will not create any doubt in your mind that these are other than the nouns. وَهَذَا النَّوْءُ مِنَ الْأَسْمَاءِ, and this kind from the nouns, huwa al-ismul murabu, is called ism murab, the declinable noun. وَكُلُّ وَاحِدٍ مِنْهَا يُسَمَّى إِسْمًا مُتَمَكِّنًا. So all of these, then they are called ism mutamakkin. So ism mutamakkin means, this is a mutamakkin means fully declinable noun. So fal murabat, so the murab noun, the noun that declines is then here ismul mutamakkinu is the noun that fully declines. Number 2, al-failul mudare. So al-fail mudare, they are also murab. Ghairul muttasili bi nun at-tawkeed, other than any word that is connected with nun at-tawkeed, the noon of emphasis, or bin nun niswati, or with the noon of feminine noon, because they are not murab, they are mabni. So I have here some example for bin nun at-tawkeed, like if we say liyan suranna, he will surely help. So this is heavy duty, this is the nunna, this double noon, this is the heavy noon of emphasis, and this is mabniun alal fathi, is mabni, is not murab, although is the fail mudare. And similarly for binun An-Niswah, if we take all the present tense forms for the verb, say kataba yaktubu, huwa yaktubu, huma yaktubani, hum yaktubuna, hiya taktubu, huma taktubani, hunna yaktubna, anta taktubu, antuma taktubani, antum taktubuna, anti taktubina, antuma taktubani, antunna taktubna, ana aktubu, nahnu naktubu. So here these two forms, hunna, which is the with the binun An-Niswah, the noon at the end, because it's the noon of feminine, and then antunna, taktubna. So yaktubna and taktubna, they are murab, they are mabni, and all others are murab. So the writer is saying that murab are all the ism mutamakkin, all the nouns that are declinable, and the fail mudare, other than the one with connected with the noon of emphasis and the noon of the binun An-Niswah, these two, hunna and antunna. All others are murab, these two are mabni. Walil i'rabi halatun arbaun, and for them, and for the i'rab, there are 4 states. So when we say a word is a murab, it can be in one of these 4 states. Likullin minha alamatun khasatun, and these are the special signs. There are other signs also, but these are the special alamatun khas, special signs. Wahiya ar-raf, the rafa form, walamatuhu ad-damma, when the word has a damma, is in state of raf, and is in the state of nasb when the sign is fatah, state of jar when the sign is kasra, and jazm when the sign is sukoon. وَهَذِهِ الْعَلَامَاتُ, and these signs, hiya allati turafu bil i'rabi bil harakati, which are known to you with the i'rab, or with the i'rab of the harakat. So with the harakat of the i'rab, then you know these signs. Wa li natadarrab bil ana, so this is means to practice. Tadarraba yatadarrabu, form 5, to practice or to rehearse. So to rehearse or to practice. Now ala amsilatin, on the examples, likulli halatin. So the writer is saying now he is giving some examples. So we do some practice of these harakat or these signs, these alamat. Here is the first sentence. Yakra'u Muhammadun kitaban. Muhammad is reading a book. So this verb is kara yakra'u. Yakra'u is the present tense form. Failun mudari'un marfu'un bid-dammati zahira. So this is this form. So fail mudari marfuun bid-dammati zahira. This is the fail mudari, and this is the rafa form, and this dhamma at the end is the sign that this is rafa. And Muhammadun is fa'ilun marfuun bid-dammati zahira. So this yakra'u is gonna be from this group, fail mudari. Muhammadun is the noun, so it's going to be ismul mutamakkinu, and this is marfu because fa'ilun marfuun bid-dammati zahira, with the apparent dhamma. So this is again dhamma. Kitaban maf'ul bihi mansubun bil fatati zahira, and this is the verb, this is the fail, fa'il and maf'ul bihi. So kitaban is maf'ul bihi mansubun bil fatati zahira, has the fatah. So now it carries, this is from this group, al-ismul mutamakkinu, and this is in the nasab state, and the sign is fatah, the fatah at the end. Now there is another example. Yakra'u Muhammadun fil bayti kitaban nahwi. Now Muhammad is reading in the house the grammar book. So now Yakra'u Muhammadun is the same, fail file. Fil bayti, fi is harfu jarrin, mabni ala sukun, la mahalla lahu min al-i'rab, has no place in the i'rab. So this is the particle, we are not talking about this here. Al-bayti is, so this is harfu jarrin. Al-bayti is majrurun bi fi wa lamatu jarrihi al-kasratu zahira. And fil bayti, this kasratu zahira, this is the ism majroor. So now we see the kasra also, the third form of the ism al-mutamakkin, al-jar, walamatuhu al-kasra. And kitaba maf'ul bihi mansubun bil fatah. Kitaba is maf'ul bihi mansub and has the fatah sign. Wahuwa mudaf, and an-Nahwi mudafun alayhi majrurun bil kasrati. Mudaf alayhi is majroor bil kasra, and this is kasra zahira. Wa anta ta'lamu, now as now you know, anna jama al muannas salim. Now you know that if the noun is in the sound sound feminine plural, like if is muslimatun, muslim, we say in the rafa form muslimatun, muslimatin and muslimatin. In the nasab form and the jar form is the same word, muslimatin. So this is the writer is saying that when the word is feminine, sound feminine plural, yunsabu bil kasrati, it gets it is mansub by kasra, is not mansub by fatah, is mansub by kasra. Niyabatan anil fathati. So niyabatan means replacing the fatah. So like I said, muslimatun, the plural Muslim women, muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. So for rafa, for nasab and jar there is the same word, muslimatin. So if the word is mansub, then it's gonna still carry kasra, replacing the fatah. And similarly, annal mamnu'a min as-sarf, when the word is mamnu min as-sarf is dipped out, it won't have the kasra. Yujarru bil fatah, then is the jar form is the fatah form, because there is no it does not have any jar form. So it is replaced niyabatan anil kasrati. So it is made, it is fatah, its sign is fatah, replacing the kasra. فنقول, so we say, رأيت شجرات مثمرة في أماكن كثيرة. I saw fruit bearing trees, the trees having fruits, في أماكن كثيرة, in many places. So here we see رأيت fail file. Shajaratin is the plural of shajaratun, and this is the Jama Muannas Salim, trees. So shajaratin is actually I saw what? I saw trees. So this is maful bihi mansoob, and this mansoob, but it has a kasra because this is Jama Muannas Salim. Maful bihi mansoobun bil kasrati Niyabatan anil fathati, replacing the fatah, liannahu jama muannas salim, because this is sound feminine plural. Musmiratan is the sifa mansuba bil fathati zahira. So even though this word, which is jama muannas salim, is taking kasra to replace fatha, but even though its adjective is still carrying that original form, which is for a maful bihi has to be mansoob. So even though this is not mansoob, but the sifa which carries which follows its masoof is gonna still use its original form for maful bihi, which in case of maful bihi is mansoob. That is why it is mansoob and this is not. And similarly, fi imakina, fi harfu jarri mabni la sukun la mahalla lahu min al-i'rab. Amakina ism majrurun bi fi. So now this is ism majrur, but is not it does not have a kasra. Walamatu jarrihi al-fata, its jar form is the fata, niyabatan anil kasrati, replacing the kasra, liannahu mamnu min as-sarf, because this is mamnu min as-sarf. And kasiratin is again sifa for imakina, and but kasira sifa is not following the apparent sign of makina, but the original sign of ism majroor, which is kasra. So that is why kasira is majroor. So I have a note here. Adjectives follow the grammatical case ending. So like I explained that the adjective words, like in this case musmira or kasira, they follow the grammatical case ending. They're gonna follow, if the word is mansoob, is gonna be mansoob. If the word is maful bihi, is gonna be mansoob, and if the word is ism majroor, is gonna be ism is gonna carry kasra, regardless that if the verb is not in the, even though the word is not in the original form. So that is why musmiratan is not musmiratin. It is still following its mawsoof, but in the original with the original case ending. So that is point number one. Point number two, diptote sign of kasra is fatha, as in a makina. It is on the pattern of ultimate. So this is diptote, this is mamnu min as-sarf, because is on the form of ultimate plural form, muntahal jumui. We have studied that in our we have studied that before in our book At-Tariqu ila al-Lughat al-Arabiyya. In that course we have studied that. So it's muntahal jumui, that is why is diptote. And the number three, which is important here to note, that when we say that the sifa follows its mawsoof, but this is singular and this is plural. Similarly, amakina is plural and this kasira is singular. So how that is following its mawsoof? So there is a important thing is here is non-human plurals. The plurals which are non-human, they are treated as singular feminine. So shajaratun, although is a plural, but is treated as singular feminine. That is why sifa is singular feminine with the ta marbuta, and same for amakina. And that is why adjective musmira, and we can say musmira, and kasira, they are singular feminine. Okay, so that explains this point. Anta tara, so the writer is explaining the same thing. Anta tara, so you see, annana arabna sifa, that we have put arab of the sifa adjective, which these two words, hasba aslil mawsufi, according to the original mawsuf, the original form of the mawsuf. Fa kalimatu musmiratan, so the word musmira, sifatun li kalima shajaratin, is the sifa adjective of the word shajaratin. Wa hiya mansubatun, which is mansub. Wal aslu fin nasbi huwa al fathatu, and in the originally in fin nasbi, a word is mansub by fatha in the original form. Ammal kasratu faqat ja'at li sababi aridin, and this originally the maf'ul bihi is mansub by fatha, and this kasra is li sababi aridin, is in the because of some temporary reason, because is kullu jama, this one is jama muannas salim, so is a temporary reason. وَهُوَ كُونُ الْكَلَمَةِ جَمَعَ مُؤَنَّث سالم, because the word is جَمَعَ مُؤَنَّث سالم. وَكَذَلِكَ الْحَالُ فِي الصِّفَةِ الثَّانِيَةِ, and for the case of صِفَة ثانية, second صِفَة, وَمَوصُوفِهَا, and مَوصُوف. So these two means they are the same reason. Amakina is actually ism majroor, but it's originally ism majroor has the kasra form, and this amakina, this is temporary form, because this word is dipped out, mamnu min as-sarf, so the sifa is still carrying the original state, original form. Okay, now there are, so these are the special forms, these four forms, Rafa, Nasab, Jar and Jazm, these are the special forms. Now there are some other forms, Alaamah Ukhra, which we're going to study the next time. So I'm going to stop here now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.